Hey y'all. I got a question. How many of y'all got trust issues?
She said I made her fall in love with me. I introduced her to the game and let her thug with me. See me like Bunny and Clyde, she even clutching me. I feel like it's do or die, she give her soul to me. She wanna be close to me. Oh, she say she fuck with me the long way. She say she gon' rub my back, I had a long day.
Okay, so y'all already know what time it is when we on the couch. We got a what? Couch conversation. So I was thinking, as I was listening to my video on do you sabotage relationships, and that was the video where I talked about how we sabotage things that we feel are too good to be true. But in listening to that, I was like, another piece is trust issues. So if you have trust issues, raise your hand. Other than Drake. Trust issues. Okay, I'm not gonna let me. Girl, you can't never be serious. Dang, get on my nerves. But excuse me, let me show my Juneteenth shirt. Yes, God. Power to the people. But sometimes us having trust issues can hinder our relationships. It's when it comes to love relationships, friendships, I can't really say family because they're not newly built or new to us. I'm talking about something that's new because we've been so hurt in the past. We've been hurt so much in the past that it's hard for us to trust people. Like, it's like I can't trust you. Like, what are you doing? Like, this, the last person did this to me. The last person did that to me. So I can't trust you. My rule is I trust you until you give me a reason not to. I'm a person that, well, for one, I have discernment. So if I feel like you got bad intentions, baby, my spirit gonna know. So you might as well come correct with that. But I'm a person that gives everybody a chance because you never know what you're gonna run into. Like, you don't want to block your blessings of good relationships by having trust issues and not dealing with that past trauma. So for example, my therapist she made me do something, and y'all can do it if y'all, for my singles out there. She was like, I want you to write down what you want in a man, and I want you to do it without thinking about your past. Because I have a lot of past trauma from being an abuse survivor, from being in broken relationships, toxic relationships, heartbreak, dealing with all that. Y'all know my story. But she was like, do it without thinking about the past. So instead of saying, I want a guy who doesn't do this, put, I want a guy that does this, that has this, that, just list out the qualities that you want in a man, versus saying, I want a man that doesn't cheat on me. I want a man that won't abuse me, or, like, don't think about your past when you're doing it. And that was hard for me, and I didn't realize how hard it was until I went to go do it. And I'm like, dang, that's kind of tough. Like, without comparing it to the past, it's kind of hard to come up with that list. But I mean, nevertheless, I did come up with the list. And of course, y'all know I'm dating somebody. Y'all done seen Kendrick in the at this point, y'all done seen him in the video. So boom, bomb drop. There that is. Patreon, Ben knew about that. It's been over a year. But I have to do the same thing with him because I'm so broken sometimes that I have serious trust issues, and I'm waiting like, do I trust you? Like, because we're not in a relationship, so I have to ask myself, do I want a relationship? Do I trust you enough to have a relationship? But he hasn't given me a reason not to trust him. And so you might come across somebody who has not given you a reason not to trust them, but because you have past trauma, you're allowing your trust issues to get in the way. Same thing with friendships. People have trust issues, so it's hard for them to bring in new friends. Y'all know Natalie, she says that all the time. Like, she has trust issues with friendships, and I understand. But for some reason, God put her in my life and put me in her life, and now we're friends, and she didn't even know me. Like, she met me online, on Instagram, and watching YouTube videos. Like, and the same thing go for y'all. My family, hi family, Elements of Me family. Same thing with y'all. Like, y'all don't know me from Eve or Adam or Cain or Abel. How far in the Bible we gonna go? Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me for real. But y'all have decided to put y'all trust in me. So I want you to kind of keep that same mentality when you're dealing with somebody new in your life. Like I said, we're talking about new relationships, new friendships, things like that. I want you to use your discernment, but I don't want you to let your trust issues and your past trauma get in the way of something that could potentially be good for you. Because some people do have good intentions. And I don't want you to miss out on that because you have trust issues. Like, trust issues is a major thing. I got trust issues and I got abandonment issues. And so that hinders, like, I put up this defense. We put up this wall because we don't want to let nobody in because we have trust issues. I do it all the time. Like, I don't want to let somebody I've been dating over a year in, like, because I have trust issues. Like, I'm trying to work through those issues, which I'm actually doing pretty good. I must say so myself, girl. I'm getting better thanks to therapy, because my therapist definitely be calling me out. But it's hard for us to let people in, and then we have this brick wall up, and sometimes we miss out on good opportunities and good things and good relationships, good friendships, because we have trust issues. So you have to dig deep and figure out, for one, where do those trust issues come from, and heal them. Work on healing them, because if you don't heal them, they're going to hinder you. And you don't want that for yourself. I don't want that for you. So ask yourself, do you have trust issues? Ask yourself why you have trust issues, and ask yourself, what can you do to get past those trust issues? What can you do to heal from it? And once you answer that last question, implement that moving forward. Like, it's some, like, women, for my women out there, it's women that done did you wrong. For my fellas out there, it's men that done you wrong. Friendships have gone really, really bad. Me personally, I've never experienced a friendship that ended toxically or bad. I've been friends with the same friends I've been friends with for 16 years. So I've never been in that situation when it came to, like, women or friendships, but I've been in that situation when it came to relationships. A while back, I ran off a really good guy because for the life of me, I just could not open up. I couldn't open up, so I had to let him go because I was holding him back. Like, he had strong feelings for me. I didn't have those feelings for him, so I had to set him free. Like, I'm not finna sit here and hold you back when I know I'm not ready. And it was because I had trust issues, and I just wasn't ready for it. But I had to, again, I learned a lot from that situation, and I told myself I wouldn't do that no more. And then I got in a toxic relationship. Ain't that some shit? Girl. See. But just because I was in a toxic relationship and I opened myself up and I healed from my trust, I worked on my trust issues and was able to let somebody in, and it didn't end well, that doesn't mean that I'm going to carry that baggage with me into my next relationship, or into the next person that I'm dating, or the next person that I'm talking to, because that's not fair to that person. Like, leave your baggage in the past. Leave your bags at the door. Leave your bags at baggage claim. Don't even pick them up. Like, leave all that in the past. It's gone. You can't do nothing about it. The past is gone. Tomorrow not here yet, so worry about today. Get through today. And a part of leaving your past in the past is healing from it and recognizing it. Dig deep within yourself. That's why I love journaling and Bible studies too. But I love journaling and therapy, because it allows you to dig real deep and see where the root of that comes from. Because if I had to be honest, the root of my trust issues comes from my mama. It comes from my family. That's where the root cause of my trust issues come from. My abandonment issues come from my daddy dying. Like, I got daddy issues. I've been abandoned a lot of times. So I have abandonment issues. Like, it was hard for me to leave James. Like, it was hard for me to leave it's hard for me to leave people, and it's hard for me to watch people walk away from me, because I don't like that. Like, you abandoning me. And so I feel like that little girl all over again. But those are issues that I'm working on. And I want you to find some type of way you can work on your trust issues. Because I feel like everybody has trust issues in some form. In some form or fashion, everybody got trust issues. Because everybody has been through something. In this world, you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. John 16:33. Like, you will have tribulation. I know everybody watching this has been through something. And figure out what that something is. And y'all know I'm big on prayer. Pray about it, but heal from it. Like, or meditate, however, whatever you want to do, whatever your religion is, whatever your spiritual practice is, do it and find healing in that place. And then when you find healing, you'll be able to move forward. But don't let somebody else suffer for the trust issues that you have. Give people a chance. Give people a chance until they give you a reason not to. Innocent until proven guilty. That's my motto. That's the way I've always been. I always give people a chance until they give me a reason not to trust them no more. Then if you give me a reason, I don't trust you, which means I can't talk to you, because you got to have trust. If you ain't got trust, you ain't got nothing. So that was just my quick little couch conversation. It was on my mind because I was listening to that video because I really needed to hear it. And sometimes I go back and I listen to my motivation videos because I need motivation on a certain topic. And usually it's a topic I already talked about. I'm pretty sure I'm going to play this video back a month from now or however long from now and listen to it when I start tripping. When I start tripping, I'm going to play this video back. So that was on my heart. Thought it could help somebody. Hope it does. But, you know, work on those trust issues. Oh, trust issues. Okay, I had to give y'all a little tune. That's what the song that come to my head, obviously, when I'm talking about this. But I will see y'all in the next video. So until then, bye.
Girl, you gave me your soul.